Yo guys, Ramadan is just around the corner, and if you're a busy professional juggling work, family, and fasting, building muscle and staying trim might feel out of reach. I've tried just pushing through the intense workouts on an empty stomach, the late night heavy cardio sessions, and all it's done is left me feeling burnt out. On the flip side, so many people just completely give up and think that nothing is possible during Ramadan. They pause absolutely everything and hope to restart later after the month is done, but that comes with its own setbacks. So in this video, I'll be breaking down the exact strategy to build muscle and strength, burn fat, and stay sharp during Ramadan, including where most people fail, how to train, what to eat, and when to recover, and why calisthenics makes it all doable even with the busiest schedule. But first, let's look at what doesn't work and why 99% of people fail during Ramadan and what actually derails them. The first mistake is not training at all. See, stopping completely is the worst thing that you can do. Even just a few weeks of inactivity leads to lost muscle, lost strength, and losing momentum, when in reality, just 2 smartly timed sessions per week can preserve all of that. Secondly is doing midday workouts whilst you're fasting. No food or water just leaves you feeling depleted and often kills your recovery afterwards. It's literally a fast track to burning out and losing muscle and strength in the long run. The third mistake is doing tons of cardio and not focusing on strength at all. Ramadan is not a fat loss bootcamp. Excessive fasted cardio with no resistance training and low protein leads to muscle breakdown. And on the flip side, the next mistake is overtraining like as if nothing's changed. Trying to make your old gym routine pre-Ramadan work during Ramadan just ends up backfiring. Because your body has less fuel and less recovery capacity during Ramadan, pushing harder is only going to lead you to greater risk of injury and obviously worse gains. Now this next one really irks me, and it's poor nutrition during iftar and suhoor. As you see, by eating fried and sugary food when you get the chance to eat, you're underfueling yourself, and then skipping suhoor altogether, because I know some of you do it, is literally the worst thing to set yourself up for the day ahead. Without enough protein and quality calories, you're gonna feel so exhausted and lead your workouts to be even worse than they were before. So to avoid that, let's now walk through the exact plan that works for your lifestyle, your goals, and Ramadan. So the first thing on our list is timing your workout strategically. And that means scheduling your training for when you're actually fueled and you're able to do the workout. And there are 2 best windows for this: before iftar or just after iftar. If you're going to train before iftar, try to train at least 1 hour before you break your fast. It's important though that you keep this session short and moderate because you're still fasting. But the big advantage behind this training window is that you can immediately rehydrate and refuel once the workout is over. Now, if you're training after iftar, make sure you wait at least 1 to 2 hours so that you allow the food to settle and that you can actually give 100% to the workout. The benefit of training after iftar is that you'll have nutrients ready in your blood, in your system, and that will allow you to train with more intensity. Just make sure that you don't wait too long so that it cuts into your sleep. Once your timing is dialed in, the next step is to choose the right type of training. Let's be blunt. During Ramadan, your time is tight, your energy is limited, and your recovery window is narrow. This isn't the time for long gym sessions, complex split routines, or waiting around for machines in the gym. What you actually need is a system that is time efficient, doesn't require any equipment, and is brutally effective at preserving or even building lean muscle mass. So here's exactly why calisthenics wins during Ramadan. You don't need any equipment, and you don't even need 60 minutes for a session, because calisthenics gives you the freedom to train wherever you are. It completely removes friction, which is the biggest enemy to consistency. So there's no excuses. Every single exercise you do in calisthenics is a compound movement. Pull-ups, push-ups, squats, front planks. They don't isolate, they integrate. They hit your chest, arms, back, core, legs, all in one go. That means fewer exercises, more muscles, and better use of your limited time. It keeps you strong, agile, and coordinated, all whilst building dense muscle. And the research around this is clear. Muscle maintenance or even muscle growth doesn't require high volume, it requires high quality effort. So aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week, either full body or an upper lower split. And each workout should only be 30 to 45 minutes tops. Short, intense, and focused. Always give yourself a day's rest between sessions so that you can actually maximize your recovery. Number 1, put your big movements first. Your workout workouts should revolve around those core compound calisthenics movements. So this will be your push, pull, leg, and core movements. Things like pull-ups, push-ups, squats, hanging leg raises. These aren't just filler moves, these are strength builders. A single set of body weight dips can light up that chest, shoulders, your triceps, and similarly, a single set of pistol squats can really challenge your entire lower body. And the best thing is you don't need a single external weight to get that intensity. Now, once you've got your key movement patterns, the next step is to keep the volume low and the intensity high. And this is really crucial. Don't fall into the trap of doing hundreds of push-ups because all of that is just junk volume. The key behind this is that you want stimulus, you don't want fatigue. So for the big movements, you want to be picking a variation that challenges you in the 5 to 10 rep range. And for the accessories, the things that are a bit easier for you, you can go up to 15 reps. Stick to 2 to 4 sets per exercise and stop 1 to 2 reps prior to failure. When it comes to rest, try to keep it within 90 seconds, but if you do need more time, give yourself more time. Now, this next point is imperative. Forget the cardio boot camps. This isn't a month to chase high calorie burn workouts. Your goal is to preserve and build lean muscle tissue. Excessive cardio, especially when fasted, is going to dig deep into your recovery and burn muscle along with the fat. Instead of doing high intensity cardio, just focus on low steady state activity. Walking is a great way to do this because it's not going to sap your energy, it's not going to make you feel depleted, and it will allow you to burn extra calories and help you lose fat sustainably. This is my personal go-to during Ramadan. Instead of doing huge chunks of 1 hour blocks, I'd break it up into 15 minutes spaced throughout the day. Training should bend around your life, not break it. But of course, it will only go as far as your nutrition lets you. Let's look at how to fuel your body during Ramadan to burn fat, maintain muscle, and keep your energy levels high. During Ramadan, what and how much you eat during your eating window is either going to make or break your physique goals. So here's exactly how to optimize your nutrition for fat loss and muscle retention. To lose fat, you need to eat slightly less than you burn, so don't go overboard. Aim for just below your maintenance and create a small enough deficit to stimulate fat loss. To do this sustainably, you need to avoid massive feasts at iftar and barely eating at suhoor. Once you've got your calories in check, you need to prioritize protein above everything else. Try to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day when you actually get to eat. This high protein intake is crucial for preserving muscle and aiding recovery and keeping you fuller for longer. Make sure that both iftar and suhoor have protein-rich foods, things like chicken, eggs, beef, lamb, fish, and even a protein shake, which can be a very convenient way for you to hit your protein target even when you're feeling really full. Do not neglect protein. It's the #1 reason why people see muscle loss during Ramadan and come out the other end feeling lost. There's 2 other macros we need to focus on, which is carbs and fats. Now at suhoor, it's really important that you go for slow digesting or slow releasing carbs because they'll help keep your energy levels stable for hours after you finish eating. And my personal go-to here is oats because they're super easy to prepare when I'm half asleep at suhoor. At iftar, you want to include carbs, things like rice, potatoes, and vegetables so that you can replenish that lost fuel and head into your evening full of energy. The easiest thing to do here is to fill in the remainder of your calories after your protein and carbs have been sorted with healthy fats. Things like olive oil, nuts, and avocados are great additions to your diet. Just make sure you keep them in moderation. Do not skip suhoor. It's literally your pre-fuel for the day. Keep it really simple. Include a protein-rich source, some good carbs, and some quality fats. Something like eggs, whole grain toast, and some nuts can go an extremely long way. And for iftar, make sure you rehydrate first, have some water with dates, and then have a balanced meal fixed with good protein, carbs, and some quality fats. Alongside smart food choices, good hydration, and a few strategic supplements can go a long way in helping you feel energetic during the month. Dehydration will kill your performance. Instead of just gulping down 3 to 4 glasses of water before suhoor ends, space out your drinking between iftar and the end of suhoor. Start with plenty of water at iftar before your first meal and after, and then continue sipping small amounts of water or herbal tea throughout the hours after. Avoid guzzling down tons of water just before you go to bed or just before suhoor ends, because all that's going to do is wreck your sleep, because you're going to have to get up to go to the loo, and it won't hydrate you effectively. The aim here is to get at least 2 to 3 liters total, but make sure you spread it out strategically. A small pinch of salt and a bit of lemon, or even an electrolyte solution in your water before suhoor ends, can help you stay hydrated for the entire day. Now that's hydration locked in, let's look at supplements. But I want to premise this with saying that you don't need supplements to succeed, but they can definitely make a very positive difference. The first and obvious one is a protein powder, whether that's whey, whether that's a pea protein, it doesn't matter. The key thing is that it allows you to fill in the gaps even when you're full. Use it at iftar or even post-workout if you struggle to eat enough protein from food. Now, the next one is the most researched supplement out there, and it's creatine. Taking 5 grams per day can help you boost your performance in your workouts and preserve muscle and strength. It's one of the most research-backed supplements out there, so it's safe and effective. And one that's commonly overlooked by pretty much everyone is a good multivitamin. A good quality multivitamin can help you fill those nutrient gaps in your diet, particularly when you're not eating consistently because of the fasting. By doing this, it ensures you're not missing key nutrients, things like vitamin D or magnesium, which could affect your recovery and your energy levels. Everything that we've gone through so far only works if we prioritize our recovery. So when it comes to sleep, I'm sorry to say, but this is not the opportunity to be watching Netflix from iftar all the way through to suhoor. Instead, prioritize getting as much quality sleep as you can, because you need to perform the next day, whether that's at work, with your family, or even in your training. What worked for me and my clients was after iftar, after praying Maghrib, go for a 15 to 20 minute walk to take us out of that sedative state and to ease digestion before we would train. And then to take this further, we would walk to the masjid to pray Tarawih and walk back so that we'd have exactly the same effect and put us in the perfect state for sleep. So now you've got the complete framework for succeeding during Ramadan. You've got the training, the nutrition, the hydration, the timing, and the recovery components all nailed down. Let's wrap this all up and see how we put it together. This plan works because it's efficient, it's simple, and it's built for real life. With calisthenics, you're hitting full body movements, you can make things time efficient, and you don't have to step out of the house and go all the way to the gym just to grind away and wait for machines to be free. And if you're thinking, this all sounds great, but I don't have time to figure it out, don't worry, you're not alone. If you want a personalized plan for building muscle, losing fat, and staying consistent during Ramadan and seeing the results compound well after it's finished, then click the link below and book in a free strategy session with me. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ramadan Mubarak, and let's make this your strongest one yet.